I don't have my headphones on. Okay. Play that song back. Hello? Music? Where'd my music go? Where'd the music, man? Where'd the music go? Crying. Playing? I don't hear it. What the heck? Music. Hello? Who broke my music? Who did it? How Outlast? How you doing? I have to update VRC. This is demise. I don't even know if my trackers are charged. If they aren't though at this point. Test 1 2 test testing test. Is my test working? Did my test work? Is my test testing? It's loud and clear. Oh my god, it's running! Ah! It's gray. Wait, I can't see. Hello. That's it. Can you spawn me in, coach? Spawn. I just turned off my fan. Spawn. Oh, I spawned. Test. The test be testing. The test don't know what's going on right now. Oh my god. My brain meat is flowing. I think. I just hope we don't fail the test. I failed the test. My brain's good. It's my lesson out on. I guess it is. You gotta learn how to become the test chat. I don't even know how to close these settings. How to close settings? Oh, there it goes. Hi Chaos, hi Wolf, hi Roll, and hi. It's great again. He doesn't like me, chat. I think I definitely still have my backpack and shit in the corner, so that might be the clear indicator that needs to be taken out of my room. Anything else reflective besides this obvious lanyard? Oh my god. And the 7 water bottles in the corner. Hi Zorik, stuff can get unpacked later. Nah, for real. If I'm tweaking out, fuck it. Like, I'll be real with you. Chat, this stream is about to be 2 hours. I'm just telling you this upright. Like that, I got work tomorrow. I got work tomorrow. Oh my god. Hold on. Let's get to it. Let's. Ooh, excuse me, chat. I worked today, but it wasn't that bad. Fuck. I had work today too. I could get home. Here you go, chat. Hello. I was like, what is that to my right? It's my personal mirror. You sound like you need sleep. I got stories, okay? Like I got hella stories. It was fun. That's what I'm gonna start off with. FWA every year, getting there, flawless, amazing, fantastic. It's foreshadowing, by the way. But it was such a fun event. Immediately, as I guess I could start off by saying, like, it was nice to see some of the people that normally I don't get to see at FWA. And it was shocking to see some people too. I wish I could have caught up with you more, but I was kind of everywhere also. Yeah, I should have popped up around you, but like, hey, yo, I'm cuddle. By the way, chat, I didn't know Roland was cute. I said it, bitch. And I wasn't even drunk yet. But who? You! And I can call you the N-word now because I know you're black. Well, a little light skin. Oh my god. Hi, Rika. Nah, Roland's a sweetheart. I see, it's just, I'm pretty sure they've told me that they were, but never really like, you cute. Speaking on that, I gotta tell y'all about something else that happened. I wasn't prepared for this. I've never had this happen in my life before. Normally, I'm the one who has to like flirt first, but someone flirted with me, chat. I wasn't ready. I was like, I don't take like, at least for me, when people call me cute, I think that's just a furry thing. But like, I don't know if they truly mean that I'm cute or what. Like, Roland, when you say yeah, you're cute, I'm thinking it's like the furry level of cute. You know what I mean? Like, everyone calling each other cute type shit. But then like, that person was like, nah, you coming to bed with me. We cuddle, and I was like, so confused with their cute shenanigans. Right. Which, there's like, I guess, levels that I wasn't prepared for. I get what you're saying, yeah. Now, if you're calling me that level of cute, I'm just saying, like, you know, like, next time I see you, I'm just saying, you know, I got my own room, you know. We cuddling a little bit, just for an hour. Hi, Alaya. How you doing? I guess I should start off from the beginning though, chat. I didn't want to like jump too far into it, but kind of just want to check like how were y'all doing? How was y'all's weekend? The people who didn't go to FWA and stuff like that, see how that stuff was going. Cause like I did like sometimes every now and then peep into like a stream or so, but I didn't really like chat because I didn't want to like disturb the function of a stream. Snuggies? Snuggie time. Snuggies. You cute. You are adorable, actually. You know what? Yeah, you are adorable. Yavi. Oh, also, chat, I got noticed. I was like, oh my god, I got noticed. There was someone that noticed me from my Twitter, and I was at the moment I was blushing. I was like, what do I do? What do I say? How do I talk to them? I ate it all. You ate it all, Zorg? The fuck, Zorg? We're hungry. Good luck. Pretty much. That's kind of what it was. How do you people? That's what I said. How do I even people? I was like, oh my god, just panic. That's kind of where I was at. I was like, do I like say thank you for liking my ass or my Sona? Like, cause like they see like the full bunny IRL. You're like, obviously, I'm glad they weren't weird about it, but I also was in a CVS, getting 2 energy drinks. So, yeah, Blushy Sim must be a sight. It is a funny moment, I will tell you that. That they hit you with the point and, hey, I know you. Kind of, just a little bit. They're like, hey, I see your content before because my badge, like my name that's usually on my account, it's like perfectly like the same. Like if you ever see like Sid Usagi's bouncing. Hey! I did try to get into that game that you played earlier on stream. I'm gonna try and see how that one goes. Oh no, not the I know you. Yeah, it was the I know you. Okay, so it's not like the first time that I've gotten that. At TFF, there was a staff that knew me. I specifically can remember his face. He or they, I don't know what their gender is. They were telling me that they noticed me from my Twitter content too, and I was like, but I don't do anything that's sus. Like I do shake it, but I don't like, I don't like throw that thing, I'm not like stripper. What am I stripper dancing? Not that bad. Yeah, then I can carry that energy drink around when I runs into you and be like, hey, you're gonna be like the Pepsi guy who has just an energy drink just ready on them. We have something so much in common. Rika, if you pull up to me with the energy drink and don't just say hello to me, I'm gonna fight you. Okay? If I see you have a badge and it says Rika the Finnick and you don't say hello, even like Roland walked up to me and was like, yeah, no, I know you. And I was like, I generally like, I'm not gonna lie, I hugged the shit out of Roland. Sin fight me? Yeah, I'm gonna fight you. I wish I'll be trying not to hug people too tight though. I feel like I have like, if I hug you, like hug you, you can. That's the grip. The grip start kicking in. I ain't letting go. That would be funny as fuck, Rika. Just rolling up. True. Suplexing on site. Zorg, I will see you again one of these days, and we could. Okay, never mind. Damn. They think my Abby's tits are sexy. It's really turned them on. That's kind of how some people are about my own Sona. I love hugs. Like, I'm so happy I could hug people, but like, I didn't know how ready I should have been for hugs from everyone. Well, hugs are just natural though. Hugs are really, really natural. What's up, pretty bun? Hi, Katie. I'll bite you later. I didn't forget what happened in the other chat. Shoto's chat. Shout out to Shoto, by the way. Shout out to everyone here, actually, to be honest. A lot of people here are streamers. But chat, if y'all haven't gone checked out each other, should. Including Katie. Katie's streaming like tomorrow. Furries do be huggy. Kind of love it. Yeah. Hi, Scram. Hi, Jojo. Hi. Hi. I'm just a viewer. Scram, don't make me pull up. Actually, I just came from a flight. You lucky that I just got off a flight. You lucky I just got off the flight like an hour ago. I literally got off the plane. My mom drove me home. I took a shower, put my pants on, my shorts, and then I got on stream for you guys. I kid you not. I am jet lagged as fuck. We gotta talk about that too. There's so much to talk about. Fuck. I wouldn't say that I didn't hug much, but before that community, I will say I don't hug at all. Like, I rarely hug people. It's usually my family. That's the only people that I hug. Damn, what's that? I got a hole in these shorts. Fuck. They finally freed my Bnnuy. Yeah, I got home safely. I was really ready to go home. Oh my god, I would worry if you wouldn't get home. My status. Some people were laughing at my statuses. They kept sending funny messages from my statuses. Nah, they're butt booty naked, y'all. You want a picture? Joking. I'm working on Unity tool, by the way. I need to set all that stuff up tomorrow. Yes, sir. Hush. No. I'm gonna hug you, saying, come here, Shion. Oh, I'm sure my camera stays in this position. I got like lock in. And there it goes. Ugh. Oh wait, I forgot to set the other camera to the position. So like now it's like set it back down. I'm a streamer, chat. I think. I think. There we go. Much love. Thank you guys for all popping in and making sure that I was okay too. A lot of y'all were sending me DMs and just making sure like I got home safely. I really appreciate it. I'll get on VR right now just to bite you. You know, Katie, you can come in here. Bring it. You think just because I'm jet lag, I ain't gonna fucking repeat what I said to you on Shoto stream? What's up, shorty? What's good? Ho, I still didn't forget your hydrate. I'll be real. I'll be 300 with you, whole. If you keep count, I will commit to every single hydrate you do this stream till the end of the stream. I just can't hydrate right now because I kid you not. Like I've hydrated so much today. I've eaten too much food today. Like my calorie count, my hydrate count is like up there because I physically just today I've spent the whole day just flying home. It's been 9 hours of travel home today, not counting the metro train that I had to take to get to the airport, and then wait at the airport. I can't count that because I waited like 4 hours at the airport before taking that first flight. I was there pretty much all day. I'm not doing your fucking push-ups. Fuck you. You think you're gonna make me? I come home and you gonna make? Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I can be a little aggressive little shit right now, okay? Let me be a little... okay, so... First off... I will take this time to give Sylv their points back. I don't think I need to get some more mods. Should I get more mods? That's side-eye low. Oh. Yeah, this is side-eye. I'm saving that. Do what you gotta do, sweetheart. Thank you for the love, sweetie. Thank you for the love. Y'all are nerds. Since you can't drink water, I get... Sylv, you just want to be a little drunk little bitch, don't you? I need to get more mods to give you your points back. Don't worry about it. This stream, I'll get you on the next one. I promise you, I'm not gonna forget. I will write it down somewhere. We've already got technically one. I see the redeem and I gotta do it. I feel it. I don't know if there's really nothing more to spend the points on either, so it makes sense. But all right, let's get started with the stories. So Thursday, I wake up. I'm all happy and giddy. My dad takes me to the airport. He drops me off. He takes the car and then he does all his fancy dancy stuff that he's got to do. I fly out and I had the best seat in the house. So I had an exit row seat. Everyone says, oh, exit row seats are horrible because you got to make sure everyone's okay. And, you know, got to make sure you don't panic. That's pretty simple. Everyone just make sure you teach other people how to put on their little mask. That's one. And then if something else were to happen, usually you don't have to deal with water, but there's always the raft underneath the chair. And 3, you need to open the door. It's really self-explanatory. You take the little thing out the thing, and then you turn the lock, and then you grab the thing on the right, and that's usually the slide. I read my pamper lips, okay? Read my pamper lips. That's how you do the emergency rail seats, chat. Simple. Anyway, we land. Damage, sweetheart damage. One of the goats of the con. They're not a goat, but they're the goat. Sweet damage. I'm surprised. I hope they had a good con. My biggest thing about damage was like usually I have like Mumble, Zorik, who I kind of like to bounce off of, and they had some friends that were there, but like I kind of was a little bit everywhere personally myself. And that's how I normally do the FWA con. And the same thing with Yumi and Cliff. They're usually everywhere as well. So the only person who was really kind of like a little bit more stationary was Shoto. And I'm pretty sure they were hanging out with Shoto for a good bit of the time too. Damage Wonderful Bean, yeah, but they picked me up. We went to Walmart, and I had a moment with Damage. I'm not gonna lie, cause being at that Walmart, it was a hood Walmart. And if you've ever watched a funny short, shout out to Cookie who keeps showing me these. I take my black friend, or I take my white friend to do black people shit, and I take my white friend to do black people shit. That series. Thank you for the lurks, by the way. That I took my white friend into a black Walmart, and I wish if I recorded everything there, that shit was hilarious. Now damage already kind of catches the vibe. They already know, like, you know, just be mindful, obviously. So they weren't really like tweaking out or nothing like that. It wasn't that crazy, but that definitely was a black Walmart. I'm not gonna lie. There was some experiences where like I'm like, hey man, you know, watch out for that alley. You know, not alley, but that lane. Just walk around, because there was some people with they like, you know, that shit strap. Like you could see the strap. You know what I mean by straps, chat. So we you know, kept circling around. We got all our food though. Sadly though, my one item that I had was Pringles, and my sour cream and onion Pringles was like, you know how like when you open it, usually it's like a fresh, sexy stack. I think that shit got elbowed or like knee. That shit was like, some of them were upside down. Kind of made me sad. The sexy body harness. Wait, huh? Where's the body harness? There was no harness. No, not that strap. No, not that strap. You know what? We talking about the strap. The strap, Rika. The strap. You know what I'm talking about, Goofy. Packing heat, yes, the pew pew. That strap, not the harness. Either way, we drive. We go to the hotel. I sign in to get to the hotel. I told the hotel specifically, hey, I called them, was like, hey, do we have a king or two queens? They said they didn't have nothing, no room in Queens. They said they had nothing at all. But I was like, they're like, oh, we're gonna upcharge you if we do the queens. And I was like, but I've already ordered the queens, because I didn't physically place the order. It was the convention, because they had to move me as well as my friends from the Cortland to the Westin. So, and then they were like, oh, but the rate, you know, the rate for the queens and the queen are the exact same. So I was like, then why is there an issue with us transferring over to the room? Because they're not ready, right? Because it'll be an upcharge. And I'm like, but that makes no sense if you just said that there's the exact same room rate. So now it's an issue. Yeah, because there's none of them. And I was like, okay, now you're just saying it just to say it at this point. Anyway, saying all that to say, right? Not the crushed Pringles. Yeah, they had some crushed Pringles. Jock. I wanted to get a jock strap, by the way. I didn't get one. We'll speak on that later. Sin is definitely packing heat. I can't pack anything right now. I got a hole in my shorts. I would not stop at a Walmart for Pringles. No, it wasn't just for Pringles. It was like for a bunch of snacks. What I normally do, Zork, you were there last year. You know, I always get like a bunch of snacks for the room. Oh my god, that's very close. Hold on. Well, no, let's keep the stars in play. I like the stars. Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah. So you like the stars, or you like the wooden cabin look? Damn. Am I glitching? I am glitching. Good thing that shit ain't on right now. Actually, maybe I should. Ooh. Wait, it's still glitching. Damn. How fat is my gooch right now? What the hell? How fat is my? Ugh, I gotta put on my shorts, chat. Crying, bro. Hole in your shorts, quick access. As you see, I still have hole in my shorts, even on stream. Keep my shorts on, chat. I'm sorry. Well, gotta keep it up here. There we go. We won't make it too sus. We'll keep it. We'll keep it valid, moderate. Very revealing username. Yeah, but hole's cool though. We're gonna teach him that clip. It's fine. We're teaching hole which words to say on stream though. They know I'll purge him like that if it's like the wrong word. I mean, you have bouncing that thing last time. I mean, true, but it's a little different when it's like the actual region where that's located. Because I don't know how close. Like if I clip, I don't know if my anus shows. Anyway, looking good, having a good Monday evening. I mean, I just got home, Ramon. So hopefully you're having a good morning. All right, yeah, you're still having a good morning or Monday. Hi, my Joker. I'm good. Getting back in town. I don't have a filter. I know. That's why I just purged all your messages. Back to fighting the oppressive hotel trend. Oh, so yeah, this is where I got to meet Cliff for the convention. So Cliff was already at the con. They were sitting in the lobby for a fat second, and they were like, "Okay, you should just go back up there and tell them, because like, if you have the email and the both emails from the convention staff, as well as the email from the Westin, because I had both of them. Just do it." And I'm like, all right, fine, I'll do it. And I started getting pissed. Then I was like, hey, if anything, can I get like a compensation? Cliff was there. Yeah, Cliff was there. Cliff and Yumi was there. I corrupted, by the way. Hi. So then I did. They went to the back and I talked to one of the little, I guess, the manager of the operations team. And I assume what they did, because this is not just like, it's not that I'm mad about it, but I let it slide. All right, I let this slide, because originally I was gonna let the first thing slide. Hi, Yumi. I don't know if Yumi noticed either though. But Yumi, did you notice that the room wasn't clean? I was wondering if you noticed that. Because I don't know if Cliff damage or like it was clean, like the bed sheets were made. But you know, they always go through the sanitation process too. And I'm assuming the people who was going through the sanitation process didn't do it. I didn't have time to do it. And that was why they would just put us in the king. That was my assumption. But all that to say, that was pretty much the hotel situation. We got that fixed out pretty quickly. I let it slide. As long as we had our two beds, you know, I wanted Yumi and Cliff to have their own bed, and then me and Damage to have our own bed. What happened? Did you know? So I don't know if you were there or Cliff told you, or if I told you. I'm pretty sure I did tell you, but we had the issue with the king. The room situation. They said on the flyer that they gave us a king, but then I physically called the company and asked them, hey, is this two queens or a king? And if it was a difference, I would just pay the difference during that call. They told me, no, we see here that it's 2 queens, and we've sent you an email that I had on my phone, as well as the company that booked our bedrooms. They also had on their side that it was 2 queens. But the main company was saying that it was a king. Remember, I didn't personally set up the room. I set up the room at the Courtyard. I didn't set up the room at the Westin, and this is where everything got iffy, because they set it up on their end. Oh, that situation? Right, that situation. But then I was also stating, did you realize the room wasn't clean? Our room was not clean, or at least sanitized. So my main reason why you saw those towels in the room, right? Those fresh towels that were sitting on the bathroom. I don't know if the towels at the bottom were clean or cleaned up enough. My personal opinion. You're giving us the queens, or you being in the one bed, and that was what they were doing. What they told us was, oh, we're just gonna get you the king and then give you a rollout bed. I was like, what? What's the? Okay, and that's when I said okay, and then Cliff told me to walk back up, and that's when we got the 2 queens. But yeah, I don't think that room was like heavily sanitized. So it was either having an unsanitized room or the king with one rollout bed. By the way, they still tried to give us that rollout bed. I should have actually accepted that rollout bed, but I have no idea where we could have put it. Now we're sharing that bed, Sin. Zorg, I'll be real with you. I love sharing the bed, but if it's 3 people in that bed, I struggle to stay like, I had to piss, and I ain't trying to pull back up or wake you up 34 times for me to get out the bed. Zorg, we sharing? Like, I don't mind sharing. It's just, if I gotta pee, you better hope I'm on the end and not in the middle. And that's what happened. So, speaking on that, I guess we can like roll it forward just a tiny bit, right? So, Shoto comes in. They were hanging out with Wolf at the time. But we went to the main Bnnuy. We got our badges and stuff like that. It didn't take really that long. FWA has been really good with their badge controls and stuff like that. That's what the noise canceling earbuds are for. I'm talking about, I gotta piss, sorry. Not the headphones. I don't need the headphones. I need a piss. And I ain't trying to create a warm puddle for both of y'all to have to deal with. I get too darn warm. I barely can share with one person. I think I can handle it. I'm a warm body too. We could just sweat together. We could like strip and sweat together, you know? It'd be nice. Just like, you know, just butt naked, you know, have your body on mine. I'm not hard. Anyway, where was I located at? Yeah, we got our registration. We got our registration, and then we went to the main hotel. I'm cold body. I always like 2 to 3 blankets on me. Well, that's kind of what the hotel usually has. I'm cool, but alright at that. So yeah, we met up with Shoto and Wolf, as well as a friend named Bo and Tex. Tex went to go to the what's it called? Tex went to go to the aquarium, and they were doing that like there's like a DJ event at the aquarium. But Bo had stayed there and got us some drinks. We were all just chatting. And then Death Waltz came by and said hello to us as well, which I'm so glad I was able to see all those beautiful beings in one sitting. And this was still just Thursday. This is Thursday, by the way, chat. This isn't even like Friday or Saturday yet. We chatted, we chatted. And then Death was like, oh yeah, I was gonna give you your birthday gift, like a strawberry seltzer or strawberry drink. And I was like, for me? He was like, yeah, come to my room. And I was like, oh god. He was like, you could bring everyone else too. I was like, oh, say less. Because I always feel bad, like, I mean, I didn't mind walking into Death's room to, like, you know, just get a drink and just kind of relax with them. But they said, you know, everyone can come. And I was like, oh, that's cool. All right, say less. But I didn't want to like bombard their room with, you know, being there for a while. Especially if they had like stuff to do as well. But we stayed in there for a while. We chatted. We drank the drink in their room, and then I think we went back to my room right after. And then we all got a little EP and was like, we're gonna save up the energy for tomorrow, the real day, Friday, right? And I think that was the end of our Thursday, at least my Thursday. I don't know what everyone else did, but for the most part, I went, stripped, took my little PJs on, relaxed. I ain't doing that one, by the way, gaming. You're gonna have to fuck off with that one today. You're wasting your points. I'll be real true. I'm not refunding them. If you do another one, I'm still not refunding it. I'm not doing that shit today at all. You got me fucked up. Usually I'm not that aggressive when it comes to like these little redeems. I told you I'm not doing any of that. I'm not that aggressive when it comes to these redeems. But I mean, I kid you not. I was on a plane literally like an hour and 30 minutes ago. I'm not doing shit. I have had a rough day today. This is mostly just a chat about FWA and shoot the shit. I'll be real with you. Yeah, and I'm like, I literally been active and moving since 8 a.m. Traveling since 8 a.m. And I finished traveling at 8 p.m. Not counting the time shifts or whatever the fuck. I don't even know what time shift it is. I can't do PJs, feels weird in bed. So Rika, you telling me you sleep naked? I would need to see some sort of proof, that like you just like, just like, I just do undies. I mean, I still need some like. Damage said you're finally home. Yes, I'm exhausted. Exhausted as shit. Oh shucks. Yeah, Eureka, you gotta down there. You gotta. Just like, gotta just like. I need like some sort of proof that like that's like. Anyway, this joke's going on too long. Give myself a what? No, I need you to like show me like what's going on underneath the blanket. But yeah, no, that's the sweet bean damage. Tempting. I mean, I'll show you what's going on underneath my blanket if you show me what's going on underneath yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, chat, I will tell you. Any comment that I will say during this stream is 100% like, not factual. What is it called? The word. True. I'm horny as fuck right now. This is always the caveat from when I come back from a convention. I'm not a hornball at a convention. I'm not. I dance, I tease, I get rubbed on. But I don't do anything at the convention. I'm not a convention whore. I am a convention tease. Difference. I get rubbed on. I do get rubbed on. I didn't get spanked also at the con, and I'm pissed, chat. No one spanked me, but I got to. Oh, I can spank everyone else. Fucking whack ass. No one touched my ass, chat. I'm sad. Funny hugs. Hugs. Thanks again for being such a beautiful being, Damage. It was very nice to see you at the con. I had a great time. Should put a sign. I'm debating next time I go to a convention, I should put like a sign on my back that says "Spank me." It's not the same though. I might do that though. Actually, like dead ass. Like when it gets closer towards the nighttime convention parts, might do it. I'll bring my battle. Tell me what kind, I'll show up. If you make a black butt go red, that's all I need. And wear pants with paw. Okay, no. So fun story about that. I had an idea where I want to like see if I can get somebody to print temp tattoos and get a temp tattoo of my own, like, you know, bunny characters, but I guess I switched to this one. Oh, I don't have a toggle for the butt. You can still see it though. Yeah, this little print right here. Can't see the heart, but I'm gonna see if I can be able to have somebody print that. And then I can like slam it on my butt at conventions. That'd be lit. I don't know how much money that would cost. The shiny is too strong. Yeah, the shiny is way too strong in this. Do a Hina? Send me the. You said a Hina? What's that? Let me see. I've never heard of that before. Hina? My hip times 2. I don't think I've ever seen this before. What does this mean? Is it just like a Riku? Hi. That's also another sweet bean I gotta talk about. I'm right now. I'm talking about Thursday. Did I see you Thursday? No, I didn't see you Thursday. I saw you Friday. I know when I saw Riku. Hi, Koopa. Hey. He does attempt tattoos. That's what I'm saying. But I don't know how long how that would feel. I bet Damage is a big cutie nerd. They are. Hi, Riku. How was your stream? Yeah, the dealers did. I'm not at that store. We're going to talk about Friday. Actually, we're actually getting on Fridays. I guess we could talk about it then. So we woke up. We relaxed. I went to the dealer's den. I was walking around with Yumi for a little bit, and we were with Cliff, but Cliff had to go do something. So then Cliff went to go, and Damage was there too. So then they started, Yumi and Damage, I was walking with them, and then I started bolting around the con because no one was in there yet, or not a lot of people was in there. And then I was gonna get one thing, and I did not get it, chat. I had the chance. I didn't do it. I was gonna pull the trigger. I still feel like I should have pulled the trigger, but I'm glad that I didn't pull the trigger, and I'll tell you why later. It's a more semi-permanent tattoo. Semi-permanent. What does that? How long does it last? Because I just need it for the convention time. And is it like because I would have to keep putting it on the same spot, so I guess I wouldn't. That's what I'm just more thinking about. I'll have to look into it. Hina fades after a week. Okay. I got my son that day. You got a son? Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. Oh, are you talking about the... No, you're not talking about that. No, I know you got the mask. Oh, the honey bun plushie. Oh, I don't think I saw that. I don't think I got to see it. Don't think you showed me that. I think you walked away from me when you were buying that one. Because I was hanging around with Yumi and Damage. I'll send it to you one second. But what's saying to say? I went around the dealer's den, and the only thing I wanted was a badge from Edgit. They do like a lot of really good art. It's one of the artists that I like. I want to see what my Sona will look like in their style, but their badge cost was like $500, chat, and I was like, I want it, but I would literally have to go to a lot more cons. So it's like 50-50 on that one. Still, it was like I feel like I should have gotten it and just like do like a payment plan or something on my own end. 500, yes, it was $500. The badge, Edgit is so good, but it's like they're good. Hi Joey, how you doing? I did enjoy Foie. My chest hurt from that. Yes, it was a lot of money. Let me see here. Let me see if it's on my DMs. Ooh. Hopefully you had a good stream also, by the way, Bean. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's so cute. I'm stealing your son. All right. I'm stealing your son. Hi, Faint. Faint, don't be saying my government like that. Yeah, those badges were really nice, though. Yeah. I'm stealing your son, Riku. Hi, Confetti. Wait, Confetti, I thought you were already adding me. No, my boy, it's mine now. What the hell? How much of nerd is Yumi? Probably a big nerd. Edgy wasn't the only vendor with the 500 badge. Oh, they weren't. Okay, so that's just more average. I guess maybe because of the venue? Because I've seen at the last time I saw them was at MFF, and that's back when it was like 350. And what was it? It was at MFF. Hey. Hi. How's LD? I didn't mean to. You're fine. You're fine. It's literally in my status. I just don't ever like. I don't know. I don't like seeing my actual like nickname like as often. I don't know. That's not my actual government, but that's just close enough. About that, I can't do the fingertip touch emote. The fingertip. I have never heard of that. But continuing back to my story, I've been good. Just came from FWA. So how you been doing, Faint? Damage. So I was hanging out with Damage and Yumi, and then I ran away from them, checked the whole little space, and then got to see Riku. I was kind of a surprise. I was like, Riku? And then I was like, hey, Riku, how are you doing? So I just kind of like hung around Riku for a little bit. We kind of like chatted, and they were like, I need a mask. They got two really cute masks. They got a special deal from the artist. I wish I was cool like that, you know? They were like, oh, you should take this one, buy one, get one. I was like, I want that. Oh, why you cry? I love that emo, by the way. The down bad emo. I love the down bad emo. It's so cute. Oh my God, Luna Wolf. Hi. Hi on YouTube. But then after that, I had left the space and I went to go just kind of search for the 18+ one. Yeah, I wish my back wasn't hurting so bad. Yeah, I 100% get it. Even my feet and my time that I was there, I just like, yeah, I gotta walk away. Especially with spending money. I didn't spend as much money as people think I did. Thanks to someone who brought a fight stick. The last night was freaking awesome though. Yeah, it was. It was. I'm speaking on like chronological order. But I went. I forget what happened after that. Now this is where things starts getting blurry, chat. I know what happened Saturday, and I remember what happened Sunday. You complain about my present? I am, because I have no space. Chat, Yumi sent me a they gave me a whole fucking fight stick, and I'm sitting here looking at my the backpack space that I have, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't working, Chief. I don't think I'm able to use this. Who brought that fight stick? Yumi. What a fight stick! Yes, they gave me a whole ass fight stick. Shout out to Yumi. I'm grateful, and I'm happy that I got a fight stick. It's always blurred for me. Yeah. But skill issue? Oh my God. I literally had no space for it. And they were like, you should have packed more space. And I'm like, I have a carry-on. This is the first time ever in my life I had a carry-on. I literally had to just like, I only bought like 4 things. I lost one thing too. So I guess pack more space. You told me in advance? I forgot in advance. But yeah. I should have low-key brought that fight stick down to the More space for more items. Exactly. I get the backpack inside the backpack. So a fire stick is that for the stuff like Street Fighter? Yeah. So like Street Fighter, there. I was gonna use it to play like Tekken and stuff like that. Bought extra space. Right. I gotta get the backpack inside the backpack. Yeah. So they brought the fire stick and they were like, "Yeah, no, here you go." I was like, "Okay, well," because they said they had an extra one. So now I have a fight stick, which I'm happy about actually. Maybe we could do some fighting game stream. Wrong number. Why do we answer the phone? Don't we got like caller ID? SpongeBob. SpongeBob. How did you not check the caller ID? Skill. You can't put F in, by the way, Yumi. You can't put F in because my brain was about to say something totally different than fucking. That is not. For those who know, you know. If you know what FN means, you know what FN means. Anyways, siding from that and the fight stick that I didn't have space for the dealer's den, I went to the 18 plus venue and I did find 2 cool items that I wanted from the beginning, but I wasn't for sure. And I wore it all yesterday and today because I couldn't. That's a whole nother topic. But yeah, I'm gonna speed this up. So now, I went the dealer's den. I went to both sides. I met up with one bean. This is where I'm blanking. No, this is where I think I went to the VRChat meet. This was the VRChat meet time. I went in there. I walked around. And then I met Jamie. I met Jamie and Lemmy. Lemmy's the person who runs the Hopkin 18 plus meets, as well as the Hopkin regular meets sometimes every now and then. And then I met Jamie. And then seeing Jamie try to search for somebody was perfectly like, you know, like you like. Are you the type of person, if you're watching someone try to find you, do you walk to them and make it easier, or do you like to watch them find you? And you stay in one spot. Like, what is your verdict on that? Because for me, I will normally walk up to you, but if I see you're trying really hard, and I didn't send them a picture either, I just sent them like, hey, and I'm around like this certain spot, so you get like a general circle. I love to watch them search for me. Yeah, so the circle that I was in was a bunch of like black people dancing to like some type of beat. And I think Shoto was in there too. Shoto and Damage was nearby. It's funny to see, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's kind of what I did. Shout out to Jamie though. Jamie's a pure heart. They're just they're a sweet bean. So then I got to meet Jamie, I got to meet Lammy a bunch of times actually throughout the con, and I'm glad I got to see their face. They seemed like they were having a really good time, and I didn't want to like stick to them like glue or anything, but I was just like showing like, you know, a lot of love. And I got to meet also their names changed over the last couple of years, but we also unfollowed each other once or twice. Not really for any beef. We just didn't follow. You just unfollowed.
For my next prank, I'm going to push Mr. Burns into a vat of acid and then use his skeleton as toys for Santa's little helper.
Why did I say helper like that? Helper. Is it British now? Bart's British? Huh? Anyway. That led to a different moment that happened, and this is when I actually met Roland as well at the VRC instance. Gave them a big juicy hug, and I'm saying it's juicy because I think there's like maybe like 4 or 5 people that gave me that strong of a hug. Riku was one of them. It was Riku, Roland, there's a person named Wind, and one other bean. that I'm at. I'll say that for the end. That led to the end of the event, I think, for the VRC meet. Because we were just in there for a while, and then I think, like, once it ended, they played, like, heavy bass. And everyone was just like, all right, we gotta go. And I'm over here just like, man, this is kind of nice. Like, this is like, it's like tickling my brain a little bit. Me after someone hugs me too hard. Yeah. After we took that crazy pic. We gotta do some collabs at some point, by the way, Roland. I don't know if you stayed for that. I was there for it, but I literally am on like the right side of the shot. Cause it was like a very like heavy amount of people in there, and I was like, I'm not gonna get too close. I've kind of learned to like not get too close when there's like a bunch of people like that. It's the easiest way to get sick, in my personal opinion. Even though I might be having some con crud or something like that anyway. So, but I think that's also just maybe could be from the airport. It's so hard to pick out anyone in that. I knew where everybody generally was though when I was looking at because you know, I mean, if I was there on the sidelines, I knew where everyone was kind of was. But I'm not in that picture at all. Because I would rather, if I was actually in that picture, my fursuit head would be in it. But I don't have one yet. So that's work in progress. It's so hard to pick out anyone that shrewd enough. Yeah, but after that, what did I do? I think I went to go get food. Either I went to get food, or I think I was tired. One of the two. I think I got food and then I went to bed. Because I think what happened was I drank too much the previous night. No. I think we met up with Wolf and Shoto and Wolf's brother. Then we went to the store. I think that's what happened. That's what I think what happened. And then I drank one soju bottle and I started tweaking out. And then I was like, I gotta go to bed. Unk is getting tired. Unky Sin was getting tired. And I was like trying to like tough it out through that day. And I think I'm glad that I didn't. I think that was Friday, wasn't it? Because I remember passing out the same day we I think that was Friday. We went to the alcohol store. Because I don't remember going to the alcohol store Saturday. No. This is where it's getting blurry again, chat. Nutting will not fix this issue. I wish it would. I wish it did. Actually, it could. But I can't just stop the stream to go nut real quick. Not how it works. Don't randomly question what the beer. You know what? All right. Be right back, chat. We're about to. Yeah. We went to the alcohol store a couple of times. That's what I was saying. We went a couple of times, to be valid with you. But I want to say it was that time. I remember getting the soju. No, yeah, it was, because then I got that. But no, that was Friday. That drink was Friday. The one with the Nigori. That was Friday. I gotta go, but good luck. Thanks, Wolf. Thanks. I was so glad to see you there, by the way. It was very fun hanging out with you, as well as the one time I got to hang out with your brother. Hopefully your brother had a good time, too. I know they were trying to see a couple room parties. No, Thursday? No, there was 2 times, though, we went. I don't think you and Cliff were there, though. That's why I say it was Friday. No, that one, yes. The Nigori. That one, yeah, that was for Thursday. I'm talking, we went a different time after that. And we had got some cut waters. That's where the cut water came from. I'm gonna head out as well. I need to get some shit done. And yeah, I know it's getting late. So if anybody gotta go to bed or anything like that, I greatly appreciate y'all coming through. Get you some good rest. We'll finish probably wrapping up the stories up a little bit soon. Probably in the next like minute. Not gonna be that long. Actually, no. Saturday and a mixture of Sunday to Monday are going to be a full EC mix, so we'll see how that goes. Ooh, been sick resetting your sleep schedule? Pretty much. So that Friday, I really reset my schedule. I went to sleep at 9 o'clock and woke up at 12, maybe like 1 o'clock. Then I just went out. We went to the con area just to kind of like just go to the rave and hang out with people in the space. I think this is also when me, Cliff, Yumi also just swap spots. Hydrate? I'll do it in a sec. If I remember. Like I do 4 now. So I'll hydrate at the end. But we did the rave. I think we stayed for a pretty long time to like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. that night. Kind of just hung out in the lobby, chatted with some folks in the area, got to see Laronis and stuff like that because I didn't know they were showing up. And then 1 or 2 other people we met. I can't remember exactly. Now I'm blanking on that part. I think it was 1 other person that we met in the lobby that night. I'm blanking. I see you jigging. Heck, Sham. Let me see. I'm sure. Oh, it was Drax. I met Drax. Drax was trying to show me their head for a while, and then they actually showed me their head. Oh, I need to make sure I show Ro how to use that thing. Hopefully they got confirmation from Scrim. That would help a lot, because Scrim was there too. I needed more dancey modes. I want jigging though. Need more dancing modes. We need at least 5 dancing modes. We need dance options. But I would say that was probably end of Friday. Shit, Riku, I didn't know you could dance like that. That's crazy. I didn't see the jig. Oh my god. I want to dance again now. Body too tired, brain too foggy. I guess we'll get back to the best day. I guess I would say this is probably the best day that I had. I did almost cuddle somebody. I was gonna be nice. I should have did it. But I wasn't been too disturbed at the same time, which is probably a good thing I didn't do it. So Saturday, going to Saturday now. Let's just wipe everything, right? Everything that happened before that was amazing, immaculate. Now Saturday, good lord, that was a trip. I wake up. Mind you, each one of these days I've been sleeping on the floor. Thanks to Shoto. Bitches. They said they apologized in their stream that I watched, by the way. But yeah, now I was sleeping on the floor like each day. Except for the last one. I told them I was like, nah, you sleeping on the floor tonight. I'll be real with you. I got aggressive on them because I was like, I've been sleeping on the floor each day. You can sleep 1 time on the floor. But when did it start that day? I think our start was maybe going back. Was it back to the den? I think the start of that day was going back to the den to go meet up with Yumi and Cliff. Or just Yumi, one of the two. Yeah, I was like, it was something. I think that was the start of that day. And I wasn't really in there even that long. I think I just went to go check to see if the commission was there, and then it wasn't. It was already closed. We started every day by going to the den. Okay, so then we went there. I sat down with y'all, I remember, after like a little bit. Got to meet Lammy again, and then I kind of just relaxed. Then I was like, you know what? I don't even want to be in this one. Let's go to the 18 plus one. So I went to the 18 plus one. Actually did buy the shirt and pants, right? And I still love the fit so much. It's so nice. But I know it's pressed on. I might actually see if I can like get some contact from the artist, and then get some prints or something shipped over. Maybe get a commission from them. Because I'm definitely down to do a commission from them. Their art's really, really good. If they ever do a commission thing, I'll probably like put $300 aside to get one, because they're really, really good in my heart. And then they gave me also the last day I walked up with their gear, and they gave me a free sticker and keychain. I was like, let's go! I was so hyped. They got this like it's like the dog that I had on my shirt, but like this, their ass is up in the air like this, and they're like shaking the thing like back and forth. It's like really, really nice. I actually love it. And then the other one's like a gremlin sticker. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's crazy that Edukin both wasn't in. And that's what I said. I was like, bro, literally like just covered everything and was like, yeah, nah, it'll be fine. So that drama that happened, don't worry about that. We'll talk about that after. I wasn't a part of that. We started every day with going to the den. Yeah, we went to the den. And then I went to the 18 plus den and left them at the regular den. After getting all those clothes, I went back and dropped all that stuff at the room. And I rested my head for an hour. And then I came back to the convention floor. Started to drink. Vice Cream Cake, hello. Oh my god, I like the name actually. That's really cute. Hello, welcome to the Bun Garden, Babois. Let me get out of the thing in my papa. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Huzzah! There we go. There we go. Close enough. It's a little funky right now, but amazing and wonderful Bnnuy. Yeah, I saw you at Foie, but we met at an unfortunate area. There was like 3 areas. Was it what day? Because then I can kind of like justify off that day. Me and Bedge now. Hey, Bedge time. Don't worry, I'll be in there soon with you. Sheesh, that alert sounds like a raid boss. I've been wanting to change all that stuff. Might change it by the end of this month. Cuddles? Cuddles. Cuddles. Definitely will get some cuddles in. Oh, they're getting cuddles, man. But I think that like there's like one section that was a blur, and I'm pretty sure that maybe when I just like passed out for a brief second. Bnnuy. Oh yeah, I lost track of that. What if I told you I said I recognized you and you covered your badge and looked away? There was 2 places that I did that at. It was either at the 18 plus den, which I can just tell you. I think it was either the 18 plus den or it was at an event that I was gonna get into. Maybe. I was gonna get into it a little bit. I kind of want to talk about it. I'm debating. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I can talk about it. I don't think it was that. It was the former. I have no idea. I'm actually low-key kind of blanking. To be valid with you, I have been on a plane for about like 9 hours today, so my brain's kind of a little foggy still. I apologize. There was like 2 areas that I could think of off the top of my head, but the foyer though. You would have to remind me exactly. Well, Yeah. Jet lag do suck. Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm literally like jet lagged as fuck. You're all good. We didn't like talk very long or anything. It just was kind of funny. Well, sweet bait. I wish I did give you some stickers. Because if I didn't, you should have like stopped me immediately. Be like, I want your stickers. Because I wasn't that busy. Whenever you stopped me at or found me at, I just was like, hey, if I have some stickers and you wanted some, you can always have some. I'm never gonna object to being like, no, I'm not that busy. There was one time that I was that busy. And even then I was like I could have stopped and just like catched up with my friends after. But I had went bunny bag? Yeah, it's bunny bag. She bunny damn bunny bag. I didn't think it was that bag. Bunny got too much bag. Also, for the people who did see me, some people did see me in my outfits. I don't know. Can I get like a rating on those? Because I want to do more outfits. I like having outfits. Bunny bag, damn. Yeah. Some people didn't get to see the full fit. Some people just got to see the top half because if I wore the bottom half, I feel like my bottom half is a little too, like the kidding, but do want to go to a con. It would be nice. It's always good. I've been planning on maybe going to more local ones in my area here. I always go to the ones here in Texas. But I do want to go to one in I think I want to go to Tails and Tornadoes. That's one that I do want to go to. And then I want to go to maybe MFF. I know that's not local, but that's like usually the good end of the year one. I want to see how that one, some people said they changed it for the better last year, so I might test it out this year, Would say outfit is very form fitting. The colors fits your design. Thank you. I'll take that one. Next time we're wearing latex like this, my ass gonna be looking like this. Wow, 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 wow. With the golden suit. Thanks, Rico. Thank you. I appreciate you. The orbs, yeah, we're gonna have the orbaz. The orbaz. You know what I mean, chat. Pondering your orbs. Chat, if you don't spank my orbs, we're fighting, alright? Spank my arms one time. How's NTE? NTE's good. I've been enjoying it. I didn't get to really play it that much at the convention because I did pull a new S rank. I pulled right in front of my friends, and I pulled on my phone, and it gave me another June Yang. So I have 3 now. I'm happy about that. 6-7 orbs. Don't 6-7 my orbs. 6-7 my orbs is wild. Oh, text. I think your fit was great. Yeah. The fuck. It was nice to see you out in the wild. Yeah, I'm just a little goober. I'm the same goober that you see here in VRChat. That's really all it is. I don't act any different. Okay, I act a slight bit different. I'm not hopping on your lap. Unless you want me to. Then if I get the golden light, I might hop on your lap. But that takes time, I'm not I understand boundaries and spaces are different when you're in real life versus VR. That's just all I'm saying. No hopping lap IRL. No. I didn't hop on anybody's lap IRL. Actually, I lied to you. There was one person's lap I did hop on. But that's because I knew them 3 cons in a row. The moan, hush. I haven't played the game any besides volleyball and VRC. Oh, you get into volleyball, no hopping? That's ironic. I hopped around. I didn't hop around on someone's lap. Okay? Like I said, I treat people with respect and comfort, not disrespectfully teasing immediately by hopping on their lap. That's not... We gotta treat people with respect, chat. They are also people. Yeah, that's how you should treat people IRL. It's the same rules apply. But I just saw a message on that got scrolled up. I got a better job, so it's possible for an ability now. Just might gotta go alone. Well, if you go to one and I'm there, I'll surely say hello. I know there was Roxas. You were saying that either it was you or someone else on Twitter with the same name was stating like, oh, could you come to MFF so we can, you know, like meet up with and give me stickers and stuff like that. I mean, I can't just boot people IRL like in VRC. I'll be real with you. And I'm gonna say this with the politest respect, all right? I had one person do something that they did to me that would normally be in VRC, aka a head pad. There was a guy that was drunk. Mind you, I was also drunk. He looked at me, I looked at him, and we gave each other too long of a stare, and they were like, can I pet your head? And I was like, I forgot where I was and who I was for the second. And I was just like, sure. I was like, sure. I was like, ah. So like, and then Shona looked at me and was like, why the fuck did you do that? I was like, I don't know. Oh. Don't worry, I beam boobs. Zorik, you beam boop me IRL. I'm stabbing your toes. I don't really use Twitter. Okay, so then it was someone else. The VRC Urge have won. Ooh, someone's getting a VRC for more volleyball again. Why stabbing toes? Because Bean specifically is his feet. I know what that means. I know Zorik. Zorik's flexible, chat. Don't get it twisted. Zorik's flexible. But back to the story so I can like kind of wrap this up a little bit. Hi Battleship. I'm doing good. Just came back from FWA, kind of telling the story. To wrap this kind of up a little bit more. Thank you for the bit. Hopefully you're having a good one. But again, to kind of get back into the story, I did drink. I did some pregame before meeting up, I think, with Cliff and Yumi. And I think I remember Shoto and Damage. I went back to the room. So I was just pretty much on my own for a little while. I got to meet Naughty at the arcade. So I went to the arcade by myself, met Naughty, and then no. Actually, I lied before we get back to it. I didn't meet up with Cliff and Yumi before that. I met up with I met up with Naughty. After I met up with Naughty, then we chatted. They were at the arcade. Then I remember they said they were going to meet Riku. And I'm assuming they met Riku. I don't know when they did that. But I went past and went to the restroom because I have to keep peeing every 34 hours. Every 12 seconds or something like that. I don't know. It was every freaking couple seconds, really. Thank you for the hydrate. I saw Naughty. Yeah, they were sweeping. Hi, Kitsune. I wish the beans on, of course. I go make sure you get the bean shoes. I could see you actually buying those bean shoes, like the ones that like have like the up tilt on the feet, like that. Like it does like the little up tilt on the feet, and then you're walking around like this. Even though it's like kind of hard to tell, like this is flat, but kind of like that. See, I could see you doing that. Damn. Anyway, my fault, chat. My fault. Misinput. Take screenshot. I already moved too fast. You can't catch me. But yeah, we saw Naughty as well. The Sweet Bee Naughty. I'm really happy I got to see them. So much line tonight. Damn. Yeah, little passenger princess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. Whatever. Even as the delay for screenshots, it's a pretty good second. Hello, Toby. Hi. We're just talking about FWA stuff. Met up with Yumi and Cliff. Yumi was really excited for an event. Now I'm gonna snitch on Yumi because this is funny. So Yumi was excited for Samfir's set, right? And Yumi was like texting Sanford, like, "Hey, Sanford, your set's gonna go hard today at 8 o'clock, right?" They're like, "Yeah, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be good. We're all gonna have some fun, right?" Um, their set secretly was for like 2 a.m. as well as they had another set before that. But the information that we had was a year ago. So we thought it was Friday. It wasn't Friday. Then it was like, okay, it's Saturday. It was technically Saturday, but it was a different date at the top. It said May 10th, which the date currently was May 9th, so we all got confused. So we were one event out, and we're like, I was like, okay, well, what we can do, we sent it to Damage and Shoto, and they were like, oh wait, this is not the right date. So they went back to the room. But I was like, no, I still want to party. So I got like a drink in me. Cliff made us some special drinks. Shout out to Cliff. Sweet as Bean. They definitely was the W bartender of my night. Then I don't know how we met up with Cliff again. No, they came back from their room party. I think that's what happened. Because you didn't want to go to the room party, but they came and met up with us. And then we're all like, you know what? Let's go. Let me text Sanford because I have them on Telegram. And chat, I'll tell you this. Any person that you want to actually talk to during a convention, please get their Telegram. Discord is for casuals who hang out on the computer. Telegram is for the furries who want to immediately contact somebody. It's like support customer service specifically for that person. I kid you not. But I text Sanford. I was like, "Hey, yo, where's the sets at?" Because I knew they were there, and they're like, "Oh, I'm going here and here," and I'm like, "All right, cool." Telegram was faster for cons. Yeah. So I got the information. We went there, to the set, and then Sanfier's goofy head ass didn't have a US. Well, the place, not Sanfier specifically, the place didn't have a USB-C to USB-C to USB-B cable connection converter. So we waited like 20 to 30 minutes to get that. So we were just at the venue kind of chilling and drinking. But I got to meet a lot of cool people while I was there at that venue. I also got to share a drink with one of probably like my idols in the fighting game scene. Apparently Sonic Fox was there, and I got to take a picture of that with my badge and their badge. I was going to take a picture with them like this, but then I was like, I don't know if he showed his... Well, I know he has his face shown on... I know he has his face shown on, like, you know, media, but I ain't about to be that guy like, oh, hey, you know, and just kept it to a badge. Me and Shoto tried to go to the Moonlight after. Oh yeah, I tried to go to the Moonlight. We couldn't get in. Then tried to go to the room party, but couldn't catch an elevator, so we went to one of the DJ sets in the atrium before dipping back to the room. Damn, y'all should have been. If you was really dedicated, trust me. Look, hear me out. I know when I was, last FWA, when you're dedicated to go to a room party, you take them stairs, or you find some really sneaky shit way to get up there, which that's what we did last year. But that's all up to you. I mean, I'm just saying that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I would go up like 4 or 5 flights of stairs, click the button, then take it up. Make space. What happened at the room party? I didn't go to the room party. That was more for Shoto and Damage. They were going to a room party. But for me, I went to a venue away from the convention, which was like a 10-minute walk. It was on the 39th floor. Ain't no way we walked. Valid. Man, I suddenly felt like the Moonlight queue system is ass. It felt like queuing for DPS, and oh, that's so true. I'm just kind of glad I didn't queue for it, because a bunch of people were saying it was shit. Like they said, like everything was probably like pre-rush and the audio wasn't tested in that room. So it was like kind of last second stuff. I walk 50 on the Stairmaster, but that is easier than actual stairs. Also true. I was like, I walk up a lot of flights of stairs naturally too, so I guess that's why there's no issue for me. He takes a lot of photos at fighting game events. If you asked him, he's normally cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have been cool with it, but it's fine by me. Like, I don't have to have like a picture with him specifically, and who knows, maybe in the future I might find him again. I did get a chance to add his VRC though, so I have him on VRC apparently. I don't know if he added me back, but I don't really care too much. I know he probably has like a huge queue list on his stuff anyway, so I can check. Ooh. So nothing here yet, but I ain't really tripping, like I said. There's a couple beans that I added. Wait, who? Sonic Fox? The guy who does like the gaming stuff. Bro, one of my friends queued and the main stage ended and he hadn't even been called yet. I saw someone actually got like a message from the queue today at 4:46 p.m. and they're like, "Yeah, you're up in the queue now. You should come to the venue." Like that's like 3 days ago. It's kind of funny how Moonlight is supposed to be the highlight of the event, and yet it's the event that keeps messing up the worst. It's because it's not damage controlled, you know, like if a bunch of people show up, it's not going to be good. But it's funny because also even the one at TFF, that one does really good. But I guess there's probably a, like, I don't know the difference between TFF's numbers this year and FWA, but I think a lot of people also don't show up specifically for the con in general, but more for the room parties anyway. So it kind of the amount of people that get counted for FWA does not equate the same as TFF. True, because it's not the controlled by me. It's messed up. Yeah. Hi, Kit. Hi. Stop nutting. Hey, yo. Bro, what about? It's kind of funny how. All right, that. But yeah, no, like, it's crazy. I don't know. I personally, I'm kind of glad I didn't get like a spot. Even for like happy hour, it took me like 2 hours. And then their system still did mess up for a happy hour as well. Crazy ass room party last time I went. I know you went to a crazy room party, but I think that was probably where Damage was trying to go, but it didn't work out on their end. How's it going, Meowdy? Marrow? It's going good. But back to that party. I got another story to talk about in terms of that party. Hold on, let me see if I can find a good song for this. I don't think I can find anything. So, you know, let's put on Russell Buck, actually. I'm not even to see Russell Buck's second concert. I did see their new album that they put out. They did put on their... Okay, they did play it. Put that in the background, actually. This is the new one that just recently came out. Oh, they got a whole bunch of artists do remixes to their... Oh, so that's how the event went for their... That album cover is crazy, chat. I don't know if y'all can see that album cover in like the corner or whatever corner it's in. Damn. But I got flirted on for the first time like in a very long time. And I mean like hard flirted. Yumi could testify. I've never been flirted on that hard ever in my life. Dude was like, I was telling him like, you know, I get in VRC all the time. I don't mind like, you know, helping a person in need, if you know what I mean. I'm getting at, as long as you're like my friend and stuff like that, and you know, kind of to that nature, if you get what I'm saying. Obviously, you would help your homies. Homies help homies, you know. That's what I'm saying. Are you surprising the bun buns like those? So you friend zone them? I did friend zone them, but I told them I do need to get to know them better. At least I think I told them that I need to get to know them better in terms of. I might have been flirting back. Gotta help the homies. I don't know. I think I probably was edging. I was looking for. I was edging them. Maybe. I don't know. I was drunk. Okay, I was a little tipsy. I was probably edging back, and then I will say I can have Yumi vouch for this as well. So you know, I dance. Yo, Sin, you staying in VRC for a while to hang out? I know. After this, I'm ending stream, and I'm going to bed. I need to head to bed, and I have work in the morning at 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. But the guy like flirted really hard. Shout out to them. I do wish to actually try it with them again. They seem really nice. Bro, go get some sleep. It's fine. Trust me, I'll be fine. I got a lot of sleep on the plane. Not a lot of good sleep, but I got some decent sleep. It was like there's a bunch of beans that's actually flirted with me. Like this kind. But I don't know. Sometimes I always don't know what's really like flirting and more joking. So I kind of like I try to like push the water back and forth. I don't know. Chat, how do you tell if someone's flirting with you? I'm not good at this thing. But either way, besides that one, I know that guy was actually flirting because he was like, I was talking about doing stuff like in VRC for him, and then they're like, well, what if I want to do like the real package right here, you know? Someone looking as cute as you, and I was like, I got like flustered. I was like, oh my god. As soon as I feel uncomfortable. So you know someone's flirting when you feel uncomfortable? I guess fair. Bro, I get that, Kupo. I'm dense as fuck. Same. So I'm like, how do I like tell? I don't know. You're like, ooh. Well, no, they had a little bit of risk game. So I was like, okay, nah. And then I feel kind of bad also because they saw me again later because I told them I was gonna leave to take my friend to the hotel room, but Yumi took care of that. So then I like cut back to the hotel, and I was gonna go to the second event that Samfir had, but I was really tired. I didn't want to go finding things to do and then get in more trouble. I definitely would have got in a lot of trouble that night. Chat, I'll be real. If I didn't go back to the room, I was gonna do something. But I'll say this also, I met a dear friend that I've been wanting to meet for a while, as well as my good old pal Lumi. I met Lumi at the con. I was actually really hyped. Not big Lumi. There's like a white and blue one. There's another one that's like they're small. They're like here to me, you know. It was kind of funny, you know, because in this. It was short, but it was nice. It was nice to actually see them like in person and hang out with them. Bro, as little as I had. I know they were like busy, and usually the young pups, you know what I'm saying? Like little 22, 23, 21 to 23s. Those little fellas, you know, they move a lot. So kind of have to let them go on their own because I was not. I was flirtatious a little bit to them too, though. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, people be flirting all the time at cons. I swear I can't tell friends from like a couple. I'll tell you this. The best way, in my opinion, to handle anything that's at a con, you open the box and you save the box for next convention. And then if you keep in contact with that person, that shows that they had at least some interest in you, even if it's just friends. You know, that's a nice little. I like that transition. That's a nice set. Hold on. I wish I would have to hear this IRL. That would have been really nice. Damn it. I think this was an event that was happening Friday. It would have been nice to go to. I almost bought the ticket for this too. To go listen to it. But that's a crazy photo. Anyway, I keep looking at the photo. It's like Russell Buck's like Sona, but then like the characters like this, and they're like doing that, like that. Anyway, bet Omni-Man. Bro, that Omni-Man, or it's like Thrax. I think that's their actual name. Bro, that person was fucking killing that cosplay. Oh my god, they were doing a really good job with that cosplay. I love their cosplay. I might go next year as like a cosplay instead of going to like as a fursuit. I'll make sure to get one first. I don't even know if I'll go to FWA next year. As much fun as I did have, I don't know if like my luck leaving Atlanta has been shit. Was he caked up? A little bit. Bet Omni-Man has a great answer. But yeah, I normally, for me, if anyone's flirting with VRChat, the safest bet, you could go in. You can go full in. That's on you. But for me, I open the box. If that other person pushes a little harder, I'll take it. Especially if I just tell them like, you know, something slight or light. Generally just like, good news, we can be bees marks. We can be bees marks? What are the bees marks? I want bees marks. Mark me. Anyway. Pushes you. Hey, yo. This is good news. Exactly. It's amazing news. Now we can be marked, chat.
You what?
You leaning more towards boys, I assume? No. How is it gay that I don't lean more towards boys? What? I'm confused, cat. I go both. I go both ways. I don't have a leaning preference saying that I'm non-binary. It's just as long. Okay. Let's say this. I'm more mindful when handling someone who is a female or MT or FTM. I'm way more mindful because obviously, like, they either don't have the same strength as me, or if something's unclear, I would rather them tell me straight up. You know, there's a lot of people out there that will use and abuse that, you know? So it's still like, and I'm black, so it's kind of like, but for a guy on guy situation, it's not as bad. But I still obviously consent, very sexy, you know what I'm saying? And making sure that I get the multiple hints, you know what I'm saying? Hot water, pretty much, yeah. Like, I don't mind messing with the female. I don't mind messing with a trans male. I just personally, I'm non-binary, but I also am black. Let's you know, kinda, I look like a black male. Just FYI from the top, you know, I look like black male. From like this part down, I got a fat ass, so you know, it's like more feminine. And then this is the femboy part that I'm working on. So, you know, it's gonna be a little clusterfuck here until I get rid of this mustache and stuff. We got our runner, pretty much, yeah. Mark, this is good news. We can finally be bees. So where are we buzzing? Where are we buzzing, Riku? Where are we buzzing? Whose honey are we stealing? You're a hodgepodge? What the hell is even that? Is that someone who has like features of like everything? Your honey? Wait, please don't steal my honey. Actually, I'm pretty full. You know what? Take it. What did I do? Yes. Kate's honey? We're stealing Kate's honey? I've always wanted to steal Kate's honey. I'm ready. Kate, open them legs. Coming through. I'm stealing that honey. Sorry, mine has to be thick enough though, so I need to get the real thick version, okay? I'm sorry. I don't make up the rules. I'm I'm assuming it's gonna be Brandon Hell or Bjorn. I just don't know if the O's aren't. Is it Brandon? Well, Hell. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the Bun Garden. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Yep. Thank you for getting it right. Yeah, I think it's just Brandon. I just didn't want to mess it up too many times, and then you'd be like, no, it's not. You know, I'm pretty sure it gave Brandon vibes when I looked at it. But hello and welcome. How are you doing, Sweet Bean? Yeah, okay, just going. Wow. I'm gonna go to bed now. Y'all have a good one. We'll be ending here soon too. It's not my normal stream time. You know, I'll be pretty much in bed by now. I would not have gotten that from looking at the name. Not
Battleship
even close.
1, 2, 3, 4,
How?
5, 6, 7 asked me, "Hey Nolan, can we steal honey from it, Confetti Penguin?" Stealing honey? Why would you even waste your time on something so trivial? In the grand scheme of things, there are more important matters to focus on.
True.
But if you insist, I suppose you could do whatever you want, although I doubt you could manage it without my strength and capabilities. Just
This is the
remember,
random
there are
flex.
consequences for every action you take, and not everyone is as forgiving.
This is for stealing honey, right?
Sylvain asked me, would your life's mission of conquering planets come to a full stop for furries?
I'm not doing any
Furries?
squats. I'll
Why
tell you
would
this.
something so inconsequential
lag.
disrupt my mission? The Viltrumite agenda is far
I'll
greater
give
than
everybody's
any
points back by the end of
subculture
the
or
stream,
trend
though.
on Earth.
If it's
While they may be
available for me to get
entertaining
back,
or
sometimes
amusing
they-
to some,
I
they
don't
hold
get
no
back.
significance in the
Or,
grand scheme of
Yubi
things.
does it before I do. Hi,
Remember,
Zen.
nothing on this planet can detract from my purpose.
Why do you just have
Your
a dancing
distractions are
Omni-Man?
insignificant in the face of Viltrumite determination.
Omni-Man be saying nothing but facts. Bro, just be like, man, I'm just strong. You know, that's crazy. I'm just strong. You can't win. Like, damn, bro. I'm sorry, my bad. How you doing, Admiral, by the way? Hope you had a good stream. I was watching a little bit while I was at the airport. But all I have to say, we can wrap this up. Pretty much after the flirtation, after I got back to the hotel, I went back to my hotel room and passed out that Saturday. Being a little flirtatious little bun, I was maybe teasing a couple people, but that's not the point. And then Sunday, kind of just walked around. I was planning on getting ready to go, so I got all my bags, all my stuff ready. Walked around, hung out with Damage and Shoto and Wolf for a little bit till kind of like 2 o'clock. Then I went to the airport at 3 o'clock, tried to get my flight moved up. Found out that they moved my flight from, which originally was 9 to 11 o'clock, from 11 o'clock to 11:45, from 11:45 to 2:15 a.m. And then got that lovely DM while me and Wolf are texting like, damn, this is actually crazy. 5 seconds later, yeah, we're canceling your flight. I'm just gonna cancel your flight. So, mind you, I can tell y'all why. I live in the kind of like DFW area. So that's like Dallas, Fort Worth area. And the sky was releasing very, very heavy hail, very strong winds. So they had to cancel all the flights from a specific time. Even my mom. So my mom was flying back in too. And she was telling me that she was overhearing someone else that was like a kind of like, I won't say ex-coworker with like the planes, but they kind of like, you know, listen to the channels all the time when they're flying out. She was saying most of the people were stating that nothing can go in or out of Dallas, Fort Worth area for that whole day. So I was pretty much stuck there. Shout out to the GOAT. I kid you not, this year's GOAT has been given to Tex. As much as like we've been having like people who helped me out. Bo helped me out too. Technically that whole group has helped me out. But Bo and Tex, Bo helped me out with like sickness. And Tex helped me out with just the room. Not for one con, but 2 cons in a row. Shout out to Tex. They physically let me stay in their room. And I told them, I was like, I don't need nothing else. Just give me a blanket. Actually, I didn't even ask for a blanket and pillow. They gave me a blanket and pillow. And I said, I'm just sleeping on the floor. I hope tornadoes didn't happen. It did not happen. It was a little bit worrisome though. But yeah. They let me sleep on the floor. I left by the morning with them, went to the airport and stuck it out at the airport. Hi, Kiki. And that was it, you know. After that, that was I had to wait till 12 o'clock for my first flight, which then I had a lovely little wrap sandwich and a nice smoothie as always. It was so good. But it definitely knocked me out in the plane for the 3 hours I was in the air. Is that decent, Usagi? Hey, I'm searching for sin here, okay? That's not what you doing. Hi, Tani. I'm gonna come bite you, Tani. It's been a minute. I need my noms. Come here. I need my noms. Ow. Thank you. I missed. Oh, sorry, Tani. I've been missing your taste. My bad. But yeah. Then I just flew home. I had to take 2 flights. I landed in was that one city? Kansas? Yeah, I landed there. what's that one place called, chat? Kansas? Yeah, I landed in Kansas City. For like 3 hours, 4 hours, and then I went to my hometown, DFW. And then my parent picked me up. My mama. Shout out my mama. And then I gave her Mother's Day gift because I wasn't able to give it to her yesterday because I wasn't here. In the middle of nowhere, pretty much. Yeah. No. Oh my God! Don't get me started. Kansas. So the people who have to fly out of Kansas City. I don't know if I could find the other terminal, like link to the other terminal, but I could not find it. I don't know if I had to like leave and then come back, or if I had like a shuttle strictly just to get to the other terminal. But the terminal that we were in did not have anything in it. It was so brand new, like so brand new. Like I was trying to find like food. I couldn't find food, and the food that I did find, mind you, it was okay. I didn't like it. Chat. So it was like jerk chicken. It was a jerk chicken burrito, but I didn't taste any seasoning, and it was like kind of, I won't say watered down, but coming from Atlanta and or Texas, that, you know, prime seasons their meat to give you almost diabetes or high blood pressure, so Kansas City's making a like watered down burrito. That chips are really good, but even that chips wasn't salty either. It was interesting, but it was okay. Sounds not good to me. I needed that season. Yeah, and that's where I was sitting at. I needed the seasoning, and at the end of the day, it was okay. And then I got a seat next to the mom with her baby, and she could tell on my face. I'm pretty sure she could tell on my face that I was ready to go home. So she like took the blanket. She didn't do anything crazy with our baby, but I know she took the blanket, and it's like a special, I guess, blanket that kind of like warms the baby up to like help them pass out really fast, like, but not like to like make them sweat. It was like one of those, basically a very comforting blanket over the baby. I do not need to cut back on salt. I mean, I cut back enough on salt. I just didn't need it at that moment. I needed my salt because I low-key was like tweaking out after a while. Like now that I'm home, I'm fine. And I had a shout out to my mom. Oh my God, my mom's such a goat. Shout out to Mama Usagi. Chat, my mom gave me a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and a strawberry milkshake. And I kid you not, thank you, mom. W mom. Still angry you didn't come visit. Think I had time to come visit? I was stuck. I would have liked to, but I don't have a ride either. I don't have a ride. And you were like 4 hours out. Unless you were like at the convention. Were you at the convention? No. You said you were like away. You're joking? No, you're not. Nuh-uh. Nah, I'm only 1 hour and 50 minutes. Not 50 minutes, 1 hour and a half. Oh my god, spin. When I come home, when I went to Florida, my mom gave me some super nice Mexican food from. Oh, that's what I'm saying. But that was my trip, chat. I know that was a lot to say. I kind of sped some parts up and, you know, emphasized some other parts. But I'm glad I got to meet so many cool people, so many amazing people that I've always like looked up to in VRChat, as well as like people that are like I consider like actual friends, and now even more like if I usually see you IRL, you are like stamped into my approval book as like a cool person. Like I don't mind like randomly sending you a request. You know, like I pretty much know you. You know, not like know you. Like I don't know. Like yeah, you could be like you could kill somebody. I wouldn't know, but like I mean, in the instance of like I know you now, and I'm okay to like hang out whenever you want. We can cuddle in VRC whenever you want. And if we're at like a con, you know, we can also cuddle or get like a drink again. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. That's how I see it. Anyway, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get to a dentist appointment tomorrow. You get your little dentist stuff going. Cause you're short. You know what? You know what? Kiss it. Good night. Get your teeth clean. Bitch. After stream? I'm going to bed after stream. But I'm actually pretty much going to be wrapping up right now. At this point, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are tired right now. Y'all also should be getting some sleep soon too, saying it's a Monday. For the people who don't need any sleep, shout out to you. Also, why did so many people take a picture of being on this rail? Not like it was like 8 to like 9 people taking it. God. Like I saw Fiona again too. I saw Fiona, they like walked behind me and they bumped me. Okay, I need to get off Twitter. I got called cute. Happy. Oh yeah, so they were giving out these little room things. You got like your room number. I'll be up for the next 6 hours. Ooh, you stay strong, sweet bean. A new anime season comes out tomorrow. Ooh, what are you watching? As am I. Aw, Riku wants uppies. Time, why are you always spanking me, by the way? Spank the cute bunny. I wish I got spanked at TFF chat. Or not TFF, but FWA. Alright, here you go, Riku. This one's for you. I lost it. Sorry, you're a little slippery. Alright. Aww. You're small little gremlin. Look at you. Aww. Alright, putting you down. Y'all beans. Thank y'all for coming to this quick little stream. I definitely just wanted to get this out the way and kind of like relax right after. If y'all ever see me in VRC, let's strengthen our bonds. Let's get have some good memories. You finally got uppies? Yeah, I got sleep. I gotta be up in the morning for a few hours. You need to go to bed too. But yeah. I think we have like, if I remember correctly, like 7 or 8 hydrates. So let me get this water real quick. Let's go drown in the waters. Gotta strengthen those NTE bonds. I do. I'll definitely play some NTE. Off to bed for me. Have a good night stream. Have a good one, Riku. Can't wait to see more of the streams and get to see that partner push or partner stroll, actually, from what you said. Mm. Oh, God. Mm. Thank you for the water. You being stay sexy. Good night, good night. Yes, it will hit eventually. Sure it will. Yeah. All right, let me get off Twitter. 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 It's not opening a new tab. But I'm about to who shall we raid? We could raid Quick Claw.
Nut.
I don't think we can raid Nut. Raiding Nut might not be the move. Oh, we have one being that wants to join. There you go. Cough, cough. The buddy doing something sus on Twitter. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm just, you know, just playing the game. You know, like VRChat's so cool, guys. You know, like. Da 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 da. I don't know if they want to join on stream, but we can still raid out. We will raid the quickest of claws. I'm playing Gambo with your friends. I think I know what this is. I think I wanted to play this one, actually. But I remember, I think I actually did want to play this game. I was gonna, like, I put it on my, like, wish list. They're like TV robot heads. That's definitely what I was thinking of. Raid time, you sexy beans. I love y'all so much. Thank you for coming by for this quickie stream, you know. Shout out to Good Claw, because it was, you know, see, you get the joke. What the fuck? Oh, I forgot it's mind you. Oh my god, Quick Claw, please. Please, Quick Claw, please. Quick. I think Quick Claw's losing all their money in like 20 seconds. But you wish them luck, chat. Please give them some luck because they're gonna need it. All those things, Cloudy, that you have done, I am not doing. Freak that. I told you. Y'all being stay sexy. Mwah, mwah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There's a Yumi that's also saying bye-bye. Little big head ass. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh. Later. And now I gotta go turn off the thing of a bubble. I don't have to get done.